I'm Liz Faublas, and this is Currents. The Pope's pilgrimage of peace is over. Now we hear what's next for that crucial part of the world and for us. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Pope Benedict is back at the Vatican now, his historic pilgrimage of peace to Lebanon being called a great success. The closing ceremony of the three-day journey at Beirut's airport was celebrated with full military honors. The Holy Father thanked all of Lebanon and its religious leaders for the warm hospitality shown to him. Hundreds gathered at the airport to say goodbye. The Pope emphasized the joy he experienced during his visit, seeing Christians and Muslims working together.
Le monde arabe et le monde entier auront vu, en ces temps troublés, des chrétiens et des musulmans réunis pour célébrer la paix.
With political leaders and children in the audience, the Pope highlighted the themes of religious cooperation and peace.
Je prie Dieu pour le Liban, afin qu'il vive dans la paix et résiste avec courage à tout ce qui pourrait la détruire ou la miner. Je souhaite au Liban de continuer à permettre la pluralité des traditions religieuses et à ne pas écouter la voix de ceux qui veulent l'en empêcher.
The main event of the Pope's last day in Lebanon was the celebration of Mass. 350,000 attended. The Holy Father issued a plea for peace, focusing on the civil war now ravaging Syria.
Pourquoi tant d'honneur? Pourquoi tant de morts? J'en appelle à la communauté internationale, j'en appelle aux pays arabes, afin qu'en frères, ils proposent des solutions viables qui respectent la dignité de chaque personne humaine, ses droits et sa religion.
The Pope invoked Our Lady of Lebanon, calling upon her to intercede and bring peace to the entire Middle East, praying that love and respect replace hatred and evil. Our Lady of Lebanon is a powerful presence in that country and here in our area, especially at Our Lady of Lebanon Maronite Cathedral in Brooklyn. Monsignor James Root is rector there. He joined me for our special live coverage of the Holy Father's Mass. I asked him about the pilgrimage, the Pope's official document regarding Christians in the region, and where we go from here.
How do we proceed from here? Now, I'm sure that all of the Synod of Bishops of the Maronite Church, for instance, I know the Patriarch will send this out to all of the various bishops and eparchies throughout the world. And I'm sure that we will have discussion on them, which is very necessary. Because even though we live here in the Western world, it still affects us. It affects us as a church. It affects us as Christians. If we truly live the gospel, we all have a moral obligation of promoting our faith. And also, you know, the Holy Father, he was very, the way he said it, who are the first to suffer? The women, the children. You know, we have to put this into perspective and understand that. And in understanding that, we have to work for justice. We have to work for peace. And it doesn't mean retaliation. There has to be this understanding, this reconciliation between all peoples.
And in doing that work, he also appealed to the masses, to the faithful, that they should stay the course, that to leave the region is not the answer, but to stay and try to work and try to unify and remain in communion is actually the best way to achieve peace.
Exactly. And honestly, the resilience of that, from what I know of, from firsthand from our people, from the Lebanese, the resilience of our people, their love for Lebanon, their love for the church, for Christianity, their love for humanity, you know. I keep telling them at church when we preach, you know, we are the suffering servants. We have to accept the cross. But we do it with pride, we do it with diligence, we do it with this joy because of the hope of the resurrection. It doesn't mean that we have to be masochists in any sense, but it's the reality of living out our Christianity.
As Holy Communion was distributed at the Pontiff's Mass on Sunday, a wonderful soprano took to the microphone and thrilled all in attendance with a magnificent rendition of the Panis Angelicus, the hymn dedicated to the Eucharist. While the Pope's mission is now complete, religious turmoil around the world continues. We will have the latest on that and more news headlines as Currents continues.